And we're knocking out another no item run from the 10 stages of category Super Battle Road. Today we're going to do the Inhuman Deeds category team. Now, I had a little bit of trouble with this. It's not really too bad. Honestly, now that I got it done with the Int Broly team, it took maybe, I don't know, 10 to 15 attempts or so, I feel like. The thing about this is I do kind of regret not using the LR Vegeta and Nappa team. Like, just because where else am I ever gonna use them? They're like, there's nowhere else to use Vegeta and Nappa, so I actually really regret not having like just run their build. Now, it definitely would have been tough because, like, you know, we would have been rocking way less stats, and then the Vegeta and Nappa unit themselves, outside of their active skill and then the exchange heal, they're not that great, right? Now, Int Broly is a god. I mean, I've been saying this, yet again, I'm correct. People always tell me how wrong and stupid I am, oh, I'm the worst ever, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I'm right at least 51% of the time. At least 51% of the time, I'd say I'm right. So I'm right all the time, right? But I've been screaming. Dude, I see all the time people say, like, this Broly, he's mid, he's okay, shit like that. No, dude, this Broly is sick. This dude is crazy, right? The problem is just he doesn't really have a lot of setups and places to run right now, right? Now, it is awesome that the new Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan released, and he is great for this Int Broly, right? So that's going to be good. That's going to give Int Broly more relevance. You know, physical final form Cooler, you know, at the time I'm recording this, we just got his EZA details, and initially, my initial reaction to Cooler's details is that he probably is the best EZA TUR. I think he might be better than the Super Saiyan 4s. So, I mean, that's going to be a massive buff to the Movie Boss team, which is just going to make Cooler look even better, right? When it comes to running the Movie Bosses team and stuff like that. So, I am feeling pretty good about the, you know, how this Broly is going to age in the future. Now, you guys notice he was ridiculously overpowered in the first fight, because that Great Saiyan man there is a hybrid Saiyan. So, you know, Broly, if you're fighting a hybrid Saiyan or a pure Saiyan, he's just God, right? Also notice how the same name update, like Global, here's the thing, if Global, like, got this same category of Super Battle Road stages right now, Global would be at a huge disadvantage because you guys wouldn't be able to run, like, Int Broly and EZA SCR Broly, you know, AGL Golden Frieza and Tech Golden Frieza, right? Like, my team is just Broly and Frieza. But this is how the same name update really can affect things, though, dude. Like, I know it is, you know, maybe it sucks that they can't link up together, but, I mean, again, you would just literally be running, like, the full Vegito Blue team at that point and shit, right? But, like, this is good. This setup is working fine. I believe this whole team is full level 10 links as well. Luckily enough, this AGL Frieza, I only finished him recently, right? So I'm really pleased that I actually got him done. I think I finished AGL Frieza in April. I had him at, you know, just mostly 8s and 9s. I can't remember when I started him, but for a while I had him sitting there, again, just at link 9s and 8s. But I just finished him. Now, LR SCR Broly is far and away the best unit on the team. The entire strat, really, is just around, like, surviving and letting him kill everything. Like, it's a joke. Now, this stage, too, this, again, took me, you know, 10 to 15 tries, something in that range. Getting through the first, I made it through the first 2 fights, like, literally every single time. I don't know, like, they just aren't difficult whatsoever. I think because the first fight has a hybrid Saiyan in it, so you just destroy it with the 2 Int Brolys leading this team. And then this second fight, I mean, has got Trunks and Goten and Marin here. Remember, they're not hybrid Saiyans because Marin is part of the card, right? It's Trunks, Goten, and Marin, so they're not hybrid Saiyans because Marin's an Earthling, right? But because they're physical, Broly just... he just incinerates him. Like, Broly is God. Like, again, he's the best extreme class unit in the game, I think. He is so crazy. Seeing how ridiculous he is just shows, like, how like, I'm so excited for LR Goku Black and Zamasu, in LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you know, LR Physical Trunks, AGL Majin Vegeta. Their EZAs are going to be so groundbreaking. I just cannot wait for those characters to get their EZAs, right? It's just going to be awesome to see. Because, like, look at the way this STR Broly, he dominates in every single game mode. Like, STR Broly, a lot of people right now are saying, like, Tech Ultimate Gohan is the most valuable unit in the game, which I feel like that's a good argument. You could say the same thing for STR Broly. Except the difference is that Tech Ultimate Gohan is not good for World Tournament, and Broly is the god of World Tournament. So, honestly, I feel as though you could probably make a better argument for STR Broly being the most valuable unit in the game right now. Especially, I do feel like he gets bonus points for the fact that he came out in 2017, and he's currently, in my opinion, like 3rd, 4th, or 5th best unit in the game. Like, that, I think that's big, because, like, you might be a global free-to-play player sitting there right now. Chances are you've got Broly with several dupes, right? Like, if you've been playing for a long time, you know, you've been summoning, like, because the anniversaries now, you know, are giving out LRs, right? You do the 55, like, ticket and the 55 multi-summon. Now there's going to be the 66 one for global as well. Like, you know, you take care of all that stuff, man. It's going to be sick. Like, you'll be able to get these free LRs. And nowadays, right, you get LR STR Broly from those pulls, and it's, oh, I just pulled actually one of the top 5 units in the game, not I pulled this shitty LR, right? So that's good. I guess when we move so, like, we obliterate the first 2 stages, right? Just literally no effort. But then we get to this stage is tough. Dispo and Topo just took turns beating me like a punching bag, going through these runs. Now, we look at the key orbs, so good. This is probably a factor in us getting the run done this time. And it's like, I really don't know what to do, right? Like, it's like, I'd like to aim for Dispo and get rid of him. I'd love to get rid of Topo. It's like, I guess really I probably should be aiming for Topo or Casserole first, since Broly is doing an AoE anyway. You know, and Broly will do less damage to Dispo more than likely unless he crits than he will to the other 2. So maybe focusing on Casserole and Topo could be good. But basically, these Pride Troopers are tough, man. I did have one run where I would have won, but I misplayed and put Tech Golden Frieza in slot 2, and I should have put him in slot 3 after the Dokkan attack. I went for the 18 key super attack with Broly, which is not an AoE, just because I wanted to really try and finish one of them off. And it looks like it does work out, because we did crit Casserole right there. We double crit Casserole, so he's done. And we got the crit on Dispo, which is huge. Notice how Broly takes double digits after he super attacks. That's because he gets defense on super attack. He gets defense on his both his 12 and 18 key super attack effects as well. Both of the Golden Friezas are basically just here to tank. You guys obviously understand their purpose. AGL Golden Frieza is pretty good as well. The only thing that's unfortunate is in the setup I have, unless he's next to Prime Battle Frieza, he's not activating Big Bad Bosses, so he's not as strong as he potentially could. AGL Frieza does get ass blasted by normal attacks, right? The good news is that he is an AoE. He can seal AoE. And remember that if it falls down to one enemy, when there's only one enemy left, the AGL Frieza, this guy can stun, right? If there's one enemy. So he does have a lot of good abilities in Super Battle. Getting the stun on Dispo, or the seal on Dispo, so massive, I feel, to help us next turn. I mean, Dispo already did super on this turn, but like the fact that we got that seal on him is just very, very good. Looks like this run, we're not even going to get the Dokkan attack, huh? Now, First Form Frieza is also really good, provided First Form Frieza is not in slot 2. First Form Frieza is really good, right? Because he gives himself ki when attacking a super class enemy. So, you know, it's very easy to sort of play around with his ki and make sure he gets his super attacks off. He does give himself a 50% defensive increase on 12 ki, and he greatly lowers enemy attack on 18 ki. So either way, he's helping out a lot. First Form Prime Battle Frieza is really good. I like that in these 10 category stages, I was able to make use out of the 2 best free-to-play units in the game, right? Frieza and LR Roshi. Frieza did good, though, right? Because, like, again, Frieza in slot 3, as long as he doesn't get super attacked, he will double-digit tank. Like, Frieza's good. His defense is pretty solid. I'll tell you what, man. If Dragon Ball Z had big bad or Dragon Ball Z Broly had big bad bosses, that would change shit so much, dude. Like, for real. If he had big bad bosses, because like we run him all the time with all these big bad bosses units. So like if he had that, oh my god, like this would be 10 times easier. All right, so Frieza double super attacks. That's a double 50% defensive increase, by the way, and we double crit right there. So we are looking pretty good. Yeah, it really looks like we have it in the bag. As long as Toppo does not super Broly. Honestly, even if Toppo supered Broly, he probably would survive. Because again, he, defense on attack, then, or I think it's a defense, he gets defense and attack on super, then he gets defense and attack on super attack effect as well. So, Broly, as long as he's attacking first, he's going to destroy. Remember, he is also super effective against all types. If there's a Goku family category enemy around, which in the first fight that Great Saiyaman is, right? That's another reason that the first fight goes down so fast, is because there's an AGL enemy, but Broly just shits on him, right? Again, STR Broly is the king. Like, he's crazy. I don't know. They really snapped when they made STR Broly's EZA. He is going to carry several of these runs, dude, for real. Like, he's so important for what he is able to do in these runs. The double super, the AoE, the fact that he's now a defensive tank. He's a wall after he super attacks, right? He's just so good. And Int Broly is fantastic as well. I really love that Int Broly unit, right? Like, not only is he's obviously one of the best units in the game for long events, but he's really good in Super Battle Road too. The design for this Int Broly is killer. I really like him a lot. And again, this is a team where I have, equips, link levels, all good, except for I think this Golden Frieza, it's AGL Golden Frieza. Yeah, that's the only unit not fully link leveled. He's like 6s and 7s and stuff like that. But the rest of the team link leveled. I gave that STR Broly one of my 3 additional 3 crit golds, and I do not regret it. He's one of the best units in the game for that. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time.